everyone I've talked to has actually said Dackel. That's the man who's going to take C&C3 at the WCG 2008. And if you're behind it, I think you're probably the man, the expert to know this.
Yes, definitely Dackel.
Well, we're going to go live now, and of course, Tournament Arena is the map. Apollo, walk us through what these players are going to do right now.
Well, on the first thing I think you'll see is they'll go for barracks, early barracks, and build an engineer to capture their nearby Tiberium spike. They'll be looking to scout each other really early on to see what they're planning and what they're up to.
How many spikes are on this map? Is there 4 or?
No, there's just one. One for each player.
One for each player.
So as you can see, just sold his watchtower, which is the fast way to get infantry because it builds before the barracks. So they've both done that, and they're going to use them for scouting. And the engineer's on its way.
And of course, is the distance between the two players the reason why they're willing just to get rid of the tower right away?
Yeah, well, it's the fastest way to get a scout on the map, and obviously you want to scout as soon as possible. And you can take advantage of the terrain and bunkers, obviously, because you get there faster.
Of course, when you're watching the observer way that we are, you don't really get an idea about what the teams are doing scouting-wise, because we don't get to actually see what portions of the map that they've taken a look at.
Okay, as you can see, Dackel's just brought some infantry down the left here, and he's going to move up into the Nod base as the scout. Khufu, on the other hand, hasn't scouted with infantry, but he's now built his war factory, and he'll build a Nod buggy, which will come out now, and he'll use that for scouting.
What, from the GDI perspective, what kind of weapons do you think he's going to go with?
Dackel plays very strong. You'll see a lot of Predator tanks, and definitely you'll see Orca aircraft.
So a lot of aircraft and a lot of armor. And the first little skirmish going on here, and just 2 buggies, and
this is the Khufu is not in scouting here. Dackel's just anti-scouting, which is why he's built this the Pitbull, which is just going to keep Khufu away and eventually destroy, as the Pitbull has slightly better armor and will win a 1-on-1.
And of course the rockets range-wise. And Dackel now losing his first unit there. Or sorry, I think Khufu the other way around.
As you can see, Dackel's got 2 infantry squads placed, so you can basically see everything Khufu's doing right now. Compare that to what Khufu's got on Dackel, he hasn't got that much. Dackel picks up his MCV, and he's going to move it towards the middle, I feel, unless he's got some secret strategy that I've never seen before. But he'll move it to get closer to the Tiberium field in the middle.
So we're going to start to see them progress towards the middle now?
Yeah, because he'll look to, because he's only got 1 supply so far, he'll look to expand so he can get more income, more units.
And of course the economy, the most important part of any RTS.
Yep.
And are we going to see the MCs moved at all?
As you can see, Dackel's already done it, and Khufu will be doing it very shortly. It's just the fastest way to get to the next Tiberium field. Dackel's built a forward war factory. He's gone for 2 war factories now, I feel. So we're going to see Dackel open up now.
And then from a Nod perspective, what do you think Khufu has to do weapons-wise?
Well, Khufu is now in Tier 2, as I can tell by the power plant, which has the little core, and that's a Tier 2 upgrade. He's now building infantry, and I guess he's going to prepare for the tanks and the aircraft to come in. As you can see, he's moved his MCV and he's going to move it towards the middle to start collecting from there. Dackel has gone on a forward push with 2 Predator tanks. Khufu's seen this with his radar buggy. It's going to be cool to see how he reacts to this. As you can see, the infantry coming across to react, to counter his move. Dackel has sold his MCV. This is going to be an all-in strategy now from Dackel.
So he's put all the cards on the table now. He's going to go for the quick kill.
Go now. You're going to see Dackel being extremely aggressive now. Khufu doesn't know this yet, but as he's sold his MCV. Now you're going to see a lot of Predator tanks, the Pitbulls, the Orcas coming in. And I heard a radar buggy then, so I think Khufu might have scouted that he sold his MCV. The reckoners here have been planted. They gain like 100% more armor when planted.
Yeah.
And then Khufu garrisons them with infantry. So they'll really bunker him in. I think Khufu's going to try and fast tech while being bunkered by these reckoners.
So instead of just trying to go on the defensive, tech up,
and then
counter.
He's seen that Dackel sold his MCV, so he knows he's got to sit back and defend against this aggressive style that Dackel's going to be pushing for. Dackel looks on top so far. Khufu's All he has is infantry.
And we're seeing the first aircraft brought in by
Nice. Dackel's playing extremely well, extremely aggressive. He's just got to take out this Reckoner, and he can be GG right here in the first game already. He's stopped Khufu from mining in the middle. So Khufu's now on the back foot. Khufu, he's the sort of player that cracks under pressure. He doesn't like to be, under pressure that much.
He likes to have time to build up his economy, get his tech and so on.
He likes to be the leader of the game. When someone leads into him, he gets nervous. And as you can see, Dackel's being extremely aggressive.
And Dackel right now absolutely pounding the American Khufu. Khufu, not a lot he can do right now other than defend, but even that just seems to be going down the drain.
He's absolutely hammering Khufu. Khufu is all he's doing is building Reckoners and infantry. He's trying to fast tech. I don't know, he's run out of money on his main Tiberian field. Khufu's he's gone for the wrong approach. Dackel's been obviously working extremely hard in his strategies and how to counter Khufu, and this seems to be the nuts.
Is this a strategy that you worked with him on at all, or is this something new?
I haven't really trained with him that much for this event.
Okay.
I think he's been trained with his German co-partners.
Yeah. 3 Germans here, really good showing from them. Well, all 3 of them making it through.
Sure, and this is the strategy they have to have developed together and evolved, and it really looks like it's working.
And what do you think, when's the GG going to come up from the perspective of Khufu?
Well, I think Khufu will pull GG as soon as his Reckoners go. He's lost his MCV, Orcas, he's got nothing. All he has is 1 barracks. That's it.
Khufu absolutely getting slaughtered here. A very, very quick attack mounted by the German Dackel. Dackel now using his Predators.
He's having to push off just because the infantry is so strong and he's running out of units himself. As Khufu has sent his harvesters to the blue Tiberium, which is twice the value, so he's having to send them down there to collect. That could be an interesting boost for him.
But will it just take so long for those harvesters to go back and forth that he won't be able to mount an attack?
Well, when they come in, I guess he'll gain a lot of money, but in between he's going to be extremely low. I mean, he still has his Tiberium spike, but if I was Dackel right now, I wouldn't be hitting that straight. I wouldn't be hitting straight up like that. He's running into hard bunkers. I'd come out the side and try different approach.
Rebuild. And actually Dackel now being torn apart there, losing several Predators. Khufu actually showing a little life here as he's actually pushing back onto that middle Tiberium field.
Well, unfortunately he's lost his MCV, so he's never going to be able to build up again. But he does have a war factory still, so he could rebuild an MCV. Dackel just needs this final push, take out that Reckoner, and it's gone down. Now he's gonna steamroll. He still has 4 Orcas in his base, and they're gonna shred the Scorpions now. And I think this is definitely GG for here by Dackel.
And pack it up, trying to
come in for sure.
Trying to save a bit more money, but he's not gonna be able to do it. Orca's now coming in for him.
And as soon as he hits these, now he's gonna combine his units. And this is GG. Khufu's called it.
There we go, GG. Nice. Map number 1.
First game.
Going the way of the German Dackel. Khufu losing the first of this best of 3, and there we have the unit timeline.
Structures.
Going over to structures now, and you see that really at one point Khufu actually having an advantage, but perhaps that was his end, losing that money.
I think what really brought Khufu